Hello there, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day and all the other good shit. I just wanted to make this video because I just happened to notice Antonio Brown just released a shirt that had Tom Brady's wife on it, and I've been meaning to make an episode just about him and all the bullshit that he has going on for a while now, but you know, Kanye West keeps stealing. It's like they're having a battle of who can be the biggest fuckhead right now, and it's hard to beat Kanye. Antonio Brown is a very notable motherfucker in this race, but it's hard to outdo him. I mean Kanye, I should say. And yeah, so Antonio Brown hasn't been getting as much attention as he should have been, at least in terms of me talking about bullshit that's going on. But um, with this shirt, it's a shirt that pretty much just has him and Tom Brady's wife hugging on it after they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I just feel like I have to talk about this shit. I feel like I have to give this guy's a fuck. The dude's a fuck, and you know what? I really would love to just say that he's just a complete piece of shit and he deserves nothing good, but I feel like this is CTE and we're watching it in real time, and that's why I feel like it's more complicated than that. But yeah, I wanted to make an episode. I wanted to talk about that, so that's what we're gonna do. So after you hear a word from a couple of our affiliates, I'm gonna start calling them affiliates and not sponsors. Not everybody's a sponsor. That's a weird word. They're affiliates because they're yeah. Listen to the word. So I think the best way for me to start when talking about Antonio Brown is to acknowledge that yes, he is a complete piece of shit. He is a gigantic asshole who pretty much just burns every bridge that he comes across. Doesn't matter if you're his wife, it doesn't matter if you are a former teammate. He's going to find a way to say fuck you the second you try to say anything to him that doesn't go exactly with what he wants to do or say, and that he just has his head so far up his own ass that he can probably see what he had for dinner. Um, he's a very difficult person to try to tolerate because I tried to, give him some passes. I tried to, not be too harsh when it comes to AB, when it comes to thinking about him, because I mean Montez Burfict should probably be in jail for that hit he laid out on him. That was that playoff game against Cincinnati against the Steelers back when AB was still with them. That was the Andy Dalton era. I want to say that was like 2015, 2016, somewhere around then. And I just remember that shoulder just getting laid into him, and he just ended up on the ground. And he was already cocky and arrogant and an asshole. But it feels like, and I've heard people like Shannon Sharp, I've heard people like Ryan Clark just come out and say, he's always been like this. He's somebody that if you give money, it's going to go to his head. I feel like this is extreme. The levels to which this man just does the shit that he does is so extreme, and I've never seen it. Like, just to throw away his career the way he has, the multiple chances at his career that he's had, in the fashion that he's done it, it just leads me to think that he's mentally not well. I just don't think that he's all there. And I feel like we're not going to know until this man has unfortunately passed away, and I don't feel like he's going to he's not going to die a natural death. Not the way he lives. Antonio Brown has issues, man. There's been so many different things that he's been just associated with or that have been put on his name. There was a sexual assault that got him kicked out of New England when he got that chance with Brady initially. They looked really good in that week one game. The next thing you know, he was gone. There was the way he left Tampa Bay, just throwing all his shit off and just like, I don't even know what you call that. What type of exit was that? It was over nothing but other people maybe getting more attention than him in terms of targets. There's the way he left the fucking Steelers, of course, the way it all started with him when everybody started to notice he was fucking nuts. The guys had so many issues, and they were all after that hit. I have to repeat that. They were all after that hit from Vontaze Burfict. And I don't mean to say that there's no way that he was like this before, but I feel like even the biggest assholes, even Randy Moss or Terrell Owens, there was levels to it. T.O. didn't start. I don't think T.O. ever got into any real off the field trouble until he was like out of the league and he got caught up with a DUI. I think that's really it. You don't Randy Moss, that shit, when he was in the league and he was doing this thing, he wasn't. I don't. And again, I'm saying this without doing research on either of those names right now, off the top of my head. I don't remember them getting into that much shit like that. Not where they were playing. Not where they were attempting to play. Not where they were in their fucking prime. Like Antonio Brown was still putting up crazy numbers and doing good shit when he started doing all this. He threw away $30 million from the Raiders over a fucking helmet. Over a fucking helmet. This man was mad because they were not gonna give him the helmet that he wanted and said, you know what, fuck this. I don't even want to play with y'all. That's not normal. That's not okay. And I just feel like people need to understand that when they look at AB. I think he really is somebody that. And here's the thing about dealing with, and he's hanging around Kanye West now, which is the worst fucking person imaginable for him to be around. Those two people feeding into each other is the worst. That is a match made in hell. Too egotistical, think they're always right, think they can do no wrong type people like that. Horrible. And what he really needs is a therapist. He needs a therapist. He needs somebody that's going to be patient with him. He needs to understand that his mind is not necessarily working with him. And I think that's the hardest thing for some people to understand. That's a scary thing to have to realize. That your mind is not always going to be working in your best interest. And I think we all deal with that at some point. But it's being able to admit that, because when you're able to admit that, some people just can't admit, you know what, damn, I'm not in the best place. I can't necessarily trust myself right now or trust my own emotions because I'm going to lash out. Maybe I need to trust in my doctors. I need to trust in my loved ones that want me to get better. And that takes humility. That takes a lot. And you know what? Maybe Antonio Brown didn't have any of that before he got all this shit going on in his head and he got his shit rocked. But maybe that was the tragic cocktail that created this fucked up person that he is now. You already are getting to that level of status and fame without having a whole bunch of humility and goodwill and good spirit and just humbleness. Then you get your head rocked and now you got CTE fucking your head up and you don't even you just giving into impulse. You was already giving into your worst impulses. Now there's no boundaries. There's no limits. The video of him in the fucking pool with I don't know who that woman was. And he was in Dubai. In Dubai of all places doing this shit. Jumping out of a pool with his dick out. Football ain't for everybody, man. Football is not for everybody, and we have to really take this concussion shit seriously. Like, it's not about it's shit like AB and these stories you hear of these players that just be getting their heads fucked up from football that just leaves me thinking, is this game even going to be around in the long term? And I know I've said it already. I know Dre was the one who told me, hey, people always going to be there for the money and everything. This shit, sometimes I just wonder if this shit is even worth it. All right, y'all. Now, if it's two things that you should know about me by now, but from listening to this show, It's that number one, I love to support my friends. And number two, I love to support Black-owned businesses. And I feel like I have a chance to do both of those right now. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to shamelessly plug my homie from Atlanta. His name is Sirius, aka Cozy. He goes by those names, and he is one of the most creatively dope motherfuckers I've ever had a chance to meet. He is affiliated, of course, with my boy Kevin Wayne. Shout out him. Shout out Micah. Shout out the whole Melting Point. But I just want to make sure I give y'all a second to go and put y'all up on game, because I've gotten some dope ass clothes from this man, and I've heard some dope ass music from this man. If you have any second, you have some time, matter of fact, make some fucking time. Search up Sirius on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever streaming service, or even SoundCloud, and you'll be able to find his Phases EP, which is once again some dope shit. And if you go to Sirius.shop, I'm telling you right now, you're going to see some of the hottest clothes you can find out on the market right now, made by somebody who's not got a whole bunch of giant ass endorsements around him. He's doing this by himself. He's doing this on his own. And I'm telling you, he's making some real quality shit. Anybody that's seen me in person knows I've been rocking some of his clothes for a good minute now. I got 2 of my favorite shirts in my collection from him. I still need to get more. Y'all better stop sleeping. Real clothing hours. Get in tune, stupid. All right then, everybody. That was all I have for you today on this one. Yeah, AB needs to get some help. He needs to. He's just a sad case. It's watching somebody self-destruct and just destroy themselves in any chance they have of success in real time. I don't enjoy seeing it. It's sort of sad because he's not even getting the same type of headlines he was for it a couple of years ago. Now it's just like everybody's just, okay, it's just AB. That's just who he is. And it's sad, you know? One of the most talented wide receivers ever. Ever. I'll say that with confidence. And I don't even know if he'll be really remembered for that. But that's all I have for you. I'd hate to leave on a sour note like that, on a depressing ass story like this, but that's what I gotta do. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do all the good shit on whatever streaming platform that you're listening into me on. Make sure you check out all of the affiliates that I'm gonna have listed in the description on this episode. Make sure you drink more water and have a beautiful rest of your day. This has been Kinetic Aesthetic. This has been your boy Germ. Have a good one.